You can see me grinding any day. They like, hold up, boy, you need to get away. You been doing 90 on the interstate. I ain't riding, but I'm trying to win the race. In this with no better real estate. I know my reward ain't no minimum wage. Played with the same birth pains, but I know my labels ain't in vain. Hold up, might not like this low, but I got this life on loaner, and granted got me grown up. And I don't know what everybody been on, but Gabby got a heater I can grin on. Hey, I wish I could say that it was no silly, but at the time I'm my own villain. Up and down, baby, drones really. Flesh weak, but it's so willing. Yeah, stay off, I ain't.
Alright, so Lake Seminole practice recap. Man, was it a tough week. Very unexpected. I really expected a lot more out of this place. That could change, it really can. You never know what's going to happen with the warming trend and whatnot, but the water's been up and down in practice. It started at normal pool and it actually fell, I think, a half a foot since the first day after just 2 days of practice, which it's a big drop, especially when you're talking about spawn, springtime fishing. So like I did a lot of looking around, just didn't see a whole lot that I liked. One thing about this place, really struggled to find areas to just fish through to get bites. Now, the Flint River was kind of dirty. I know that side's usually a big player, but I just couldn't get multiple bites in the Flint. Really anywhere I couldn't get a lot of bites. But when I did get a bite, it'd be a good one. I'd catch a 3-pounder or a 4-pounder, but I just couldn't piece anything together with one of those bites. So, ran around like crazy today. Found one little area that I gotta go start in tomorrow and fish through and kind of just see what happens after I catch a limit there, I hope. Then I'm gonna go bouncing around. Might look for some beds with that, like I said, with that warming trend happening. It's gonna be really windy again. It's been windy out practice, so that's also made it very tough. We'll see what happens, and we'll see what the tournament brings. Are you ready? For day one of Lake Seminole.
Bro, I'm gonna jack them up today. Watch. It's happening. I hope.
Don't we all?
I hope.
The whole house needs to.
Stetson's gonna sneak attack. 20 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not. 20 pounds. Oh, 20 pounds.
Sounds good. Sounds real good.
Now I'm gonna come in with a 22 pounds. And then John's gonna come in with a 25 pounds. And then Jamie's gonna come in with a 12 pounds.
Alright, day one Lake Seminole. Line burners quotes coming at you. Let's see what we get today. Pick it.
Oh, I have to pick it? Okay.
Alright, let's see what we got. For today, 5 casts, 5 bites. It can happen in 5 minutes. Keep grinding, Matt Hugler.
Woo!
Towards you for day 5 bites.
The direction of the tournament has been decided. The predominant
hopefully it's a good one.
It really does feel like
we
this one's still up for grabs.
We need to make Championship Sunday.
I'm gonna miss my hand.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely all over the place out there. Day one was completely different than my day 2 in terms of how I caught them.
Hey boy, cut that junk out and go catch them by Cody style. I like that one.
New stuff.
That's right. We're gonna go catch them today.
Yeah, I still don't think we've seen what this lake is capable of. We saw a little bit of it yesterday at the top. Some guys smashed them. I do feel like the fishing's getting a little bit better, maybe with some less pressure out there.
Last week, he's a 2-time Classic qualifier, a League Series champion from Raceland, Louisiana, Tyler Rats. Having a big tournament this week, his second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series, Jonathan Billy. He's a 9-time FLW Tour winner, a 2-time.
You been doing 90 on the interstate. I ain't riding, but I'm trying to win the race. In this with no better real estate. I know my reward ain't no minimum wage. Played with the same birth pains, but I know my labels ain't in vain. Hold up, might not like this low, but I got this life on loaner, and granted got me grown up. And I don't know what everybody been on, but I got a heater I can grin on. Hey, I wish I could say that it was no silly, but at the time I'm my own villain. can see me grinding any day. They like, hold up, boy, you need to get away. You been doing 90 on the interstate. I ain't riding, but I'm trying to win the race. In this with no better real estate. I know my reward ain't no minimum wage. Played with the same birth pains, but I know my labels ain't in vain. Hold up, might not like this low, but I got this life on loaner, and granted got me grown up. And I don't know what everybody been on, but Gabby got a heater I can grin on. Hey, I wish I could say that it was no silly, but at the time I'm my own villain. Up and down, baby, drones really. Flesh weak, but the soul willing. Yeah, stay off, I ain't finna stay off. Lay off, I ain't tryna lay off. Pay off, I know where to pay off. Tell them we ain't taking no days off. Days off, taking no days off. Boys think I'm long gone way out. Days off.
Speedworm, baby.
See me grinding any day. They like, hold up, boy, you need to get away. You been doing 90 on the interstate. I ain't riding, but I'm trying to win the race. In this with no better real estate. I know my reward ain't no minimum wage. Played with the same birth pains, but I know my labels ain't in vain. Hold up, might not like this low, but I got this life on loaner, and granted got me grown up. And I don't know what everybody been on, but Gabby got a heater I can grin on. Hey, I wish I could say that it was no silly, but at the time I'm my own villain. Up and down, baby, drones really. Flesh weak, but the soul willing. Yeah, stay off, I ain't finna stay off. Lay off, I ain't tryna lay off. Pay off, I know where to pay off. Tell them we ain't taking no days off. Days off, taking no days off. Boys think I'm long gone way out. Days off, no days off. You can tell them we ain't taking no days off. Stay off, I ain't finna stay off.
Grass and
Lay
just
off,
buried
I
in
ain't
it.
tryna lay off. Pay off, I know where to pay off. Tell them we ain't taking no days off.
Hey, I'll get you fired up. On a jerkbait, baby.
First cast on damn jerkbait.
I know you notice it ain't no decline. I saw a while, but I tore it down. Ayy, can't advance in my brain a mess. Ayy, Lord knows, 7-day I rest. Even then I gotta strive to keep the end goal in my eyes. Stay off, I ain't finna stay off. Lay off, I ain't tryna lay off. Pay off, I know where to pay off. Tell them we ain't taking no days off. Days off, taking no days off. Boys think I'm long gone way out. Days off, no days off. You can tell them we ain't taking no days off. Stay off, I ain't finna stay off. Lay off, I ain't tryna lay off. Pay off, I know where to pay off. Tell them we ain't taking no days off.
All right, well, that is a wrap on Lake Seminole. Finished up in 21st place. It was an exciting week. It was a fun week, and I really did learn a lot. So I really do appreciate you guys for following along all year, throughout the entire season. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and drop some comments. Let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what you like. If there's some things you want me to add to future videos, please don't be shy to let me know, and I'll try my best to add them in as we head to a couple of the other events throughout the season. Real quick, I'll break down some of the setups that I use, the rods, the reels, the baits that I had used this past week on Lake Seminole. So day one, I kind of got everything done on moving baits. We had quite a bit of wind. It was the perfect recipe with fish just moving up. Some were on beds, but also some were just right there, staging up and ready to eat, to hit the bed the next day or two after that. Key baits were the Zoom Magnum Speed Worm, the regular Zoom Speed Worm, and then the All-Train Tackle. This is the All-Train Tackle swim jig. It's a green pumpkin, and I threw a Zoom Zebra on the back. Then also a Spro Mix Stick, the +1 jerk bait. Those are the 4 baits I got it done on day one, and that was the key. I was able to fish along and keep moving, throwing a moving bait, getting them to react. For the swim jig and the speed worms, I throw them all on the Arc Invoker Pro. It is a 7'3" mag medium heavy. It's a perfect rod for those baits, those techniques. Now for the swim jig and the Magnum speed worm, I throw them both on Sunline FX2 frog and flip and braid. That's 50-pound test. I like that for fishing around the cover and whatnot. And then that's where the regular speed worm comes into play. It's a little bit more of a finesse technique, a follow-up presentations to some of these bigger, bulkier baits. I throw the regular speed worm on the Sunline Sniper in 20-pound test, but it goes in the same rod. They all get paired up with the Arc G7 Gravity in a 7-to-1 gear ratio, and that is one deadly combo right there. And then you notice on day 2 and 3, I threw a lot of spinning tackle, and the reason for that was there was no more wind. Things got really calm. The water was super clear, way clearer than I thought it was going into the event. I didn't realize how clean the water was I was fishing in. So it took me a little while on day 2 to adjust. I saw a lot of fish in my area, but just the moving baits were not working anymore. And that's where I slowed down, and you saw both of these rods in my hand about the entire day 2 and day 3 on live for the most part. The wacky rig, I was throwing a Zoom Slinky on both. One was wacky rigged, one was Texas rigged. The key to the Texas rig one was adding a Arc tungsten nail weight in a 1/32 ounce into the head of the bait, into the very top, so that bait would kind of fall and dart into some sand patches between some of the grass I was fishing. Throw these with owner hooks. This is an owner 4/0, and this is the owner Jungle wacky hook. That is a 1/0, and those are two great setups for when you have to slow down and the conditions ask for a slow and finesse presentation. For the wacky rig, I use the Arc Tharp Meterman series. It is a 7-foot medium rod, and then for the Texas rigged Zoom Slinky, I use the Arc Reinforcer to the 7-1 medium. And both of these rods get 16-pound Sunline SX1 braid, and they both have a Sunline Sniper 10-pound leader tied to that braid. That is a leader line. And that's basically my setups for the entire event and how I got it done on Lake Seminole. I appreciate you guys for following along. Be sure to drop comments like I said, and also hit the subscribe button and follow along. Stay tuned for the next couple episodes of On the Line Fishing as we continue to hit some of the other lakes in the Bassmaster Elite Series this year.